Welcome to the channel, Cooking with Chef Bouka. Please don't forget, subscribe, share, like, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get into it. Alright, we're back at it again, doing what we do best, making it happen, VIP style, real talk. I want to give a shout out to Michael, Patsy, just coming back from yard, bring me some special. Yesterday I decided, you know what, I'm going to make it happen today. Ackee and Saltfish, Bouka way, all day, every day. Check my style out. So, today I decided, I'm going to do some Ackee and Saltfish, courtesy of Patsy and Michael, just come back from Jamaica, brought me some Ackee. So I decided, you know what, haven't given you that, so let's make it happen, VIP style. This is just frozen, little bit of oil on it so it don't stick together, and frozen. Brought right away, straight out the tree, in the pot. We got some assortment of pepper. We got the habanero right here, or scotch bonnet, whatever you call it. We got some salt cod, aka saltfish. We're gonna make that happen, We got okras, we ain't gonna go without our okra, so definitely okra is in it as well. Onion for more flavor as well. And a little touch of that green marinade that we normally use. And definitely some coconut oil. Because you know that you're not really putting no coconut milk in this one, but you can put some coconut milk if you want. And over here I got banana coming out of the fridge. Normally you put them in the fridge, change color and turn a little bit green. Turn a little bit dark from green, so you gotta keep it like that. We got some pumpkin, peel skin. We got some sweet Irish potato. I was gonna say sweet potato, what is Irish potato. So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna start into it. So I cut up some okras, get it going. I got my pot over there going right now, boiling, so I'm gonna go drop the bananas and such in there. You already know we do that, so we're not gonna, So I'm just cutting this kind of a little bit huger than normal, so you get bite into the veggies, you know what I'm saying? And some people put tomato in theirs, I don't got no scallion right now, but my herbs got all the ingredients that I could put in there. Onion, garlic, scallion, thyme, that we normally put in it, so the herbs is substituting for that as well. Yeah, rough chop this. It's gonna have to be pretty. Good. This, you know what? We'll cut up that later. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna bring the food over here, drop the food into the pot. You see the motion, my pot is boiling over here. You know what I'm saying? Boiling nice. Make sure boil water. And the frozen ackee, you gotta put it in boiled water as well. So we're just gonna get this going right here. And banana slice on the side, so it's easier to peel when it cooks. We decide we're not gonna peel any more banana for now. So that's gonna cook for 5 minutes, then the potato going, then the pumpkin going, and the pumpkin is going for like 4 minutes, because there's no skin on it. When there's no skin, cook a little quicker. So when we come back, we're gonna get into breaking down the saltfish and pick the bone out of it, so you guys got an idea how to remove the bone from the saltfish, okay? So alright, so now we get into this. We're gonna cook the saltfish, or salt cod, whatever you guys know it is. We're gonna cook it for 20 minutes, because there's a lot of salt. We're trying to get some of the salt out of it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll cook it for 10 minutes, strain it off. You know what I'm saying? Put a little bit more water upon it, let it boil up again, and then we're gonna debone it and get the bone out of it, most of the bones. You're not gonna get all of the bones out, but you're gonna get most of the big bones out of it. Alright, so we're gonna let it boil. When we come back, we're gonna get into the rest of it. So yes, after boil, 2 times, first maybe for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I wasn't timing it that much. It's kind of a little bit soft and nice. See that? Break up it easy. So what we're gonna take it out of the water now, and then we're gonna break it apart and take the bones out of it, and you know what I'm saying? The reason why we kind of cook it in the water is kind of get rid of some of the salt, because it's salt fish. It's extremely salty. So you want to remove that salt out of it, so your food is not extra salty, and you kind of make the fish kind of rehydrate the fish. Make it kind of more soft, you add water to something. Alright? Alright, so we're going to get into the saltfish segment. We want to show you guys how to fabricate it and remove the bones. So when you eat it, No bone don't kill you guys, okay? Alright, let's get into it. So, you know, salt cod, you still got the scale on it. So normally what you do is take your knife, simple, remove the scale off it. You know? It's one of the first things when we get rid of all the scale. So, yep. All the scale gotta go. And it's easy, you can even use your hand to take it off. It's not hard to come off. But I'm just using my knife, and I like to use my knife to do all of that so I can get into certain like crevice and corner, you know? That. Alright, so pull that out. All the bones out. Break that in two. You gotta feel for the bone as well. You know what I'm saying? When you run your hand on it, this is the bone right here. You can feel the bone. It's just like when you're eating a fish with bone. You know? There's some bone that you gotta take out on the side of it. That's what you're looking for. Same right here. So that's good. Clean and looking nice. Let me do a piece of this big piece so you guys can see. You know what I'm saying? So you don't see me doing all the little scraps. So same thing with this bone right here. Feel for it. Pop it out. That's bone. You know, all the bones going under that. Remove the scale, excessive skin as well, because you don't need that. Move that. And you gotta be careful when you season this up as well, because sometimes the salt cod still have all the salt in there as what it start with. So when you season it, don't try to put a lot of salt into the meal itself. Taste the fish and then move forward from there if you need extra salt or not. But always try a piece before you add salt to it or before you add it in the pot as well. So right here is a piece of bone right here too. See that? You gotta feel for it. And you'll find it when you feel for it. Now if you know what there's a fish built, you'll find the bone. Alright. So break it up over here too. You're gonna have to break up them as well. So that's how you're gonna break them up. You know? Yeah, just like that. Make sure there's no bone as well when you break it up. Here's another piece of bone right here. So it's easy. You know, you have to feel for the bone as well. And you know where the fish stay. This is kind of like the cheek up to the head of it. So there's going to be some excess bone up here. This is all bone right here too. Let's pop this little piece of meat over here as well. This bone that's gone. Alright, so right here is like the cheek. Take off that off the cheek too. Some people just drop the cheek in there and don't worry about the bone. But you know, this is how you want to deal with it, you know what I'm saying? Take your time and sort it out. No rush when you're doing these things because you don't want no bone to get into it, so take your time. So you guys see what we do. We're going to finish up on this, and when we come back we're going to get into the other segment. So yeah, time to put the ackee in the water. It's frozen. Make sure the water is always boiling. And I put a little bit of salt and some oil in here, okay? So if the water is not boiling, do not put in here, especially if it's not ackee that, you know, travel. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go in boiling water. And this is a bit frozen, so that's good. Don't burn yourself while you do it as well. 5 minutes is good. You can see the color start change already. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna let it boiled up 5 minutes. This is like liquid gold right here. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure you don't want it to cook too much and get too soft. Because if it get too soft, you're probably gonna end up losing it. So boiling water, little bit of oil, little bit of salt. Strain it off real quick. Have everything at hand, okay? Do not look for this. If you can't find this and let it overcook, forget it. Your ackee turn butter, okay? Alright, when we come back, we're gonna get into the rest of the segment. So after 5 minutes, perfectly tender. You know, some of them gonna probably cook more than some, because they're probably from different tree. This one cook a little bit, you know, more than some of them. Maybe butter ackee, or they have some ackee they call butter ackee. So this is perfectly cooked. You know what I'm saying? 5 minutes, frozen to water, boiling water, always boiling water, a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil. You can still see got the sheen from the oil, you know, so on point. We always do that in Jamaica, boil with a little bit of oil. So, alright, we're going to get into this now. We're going to start sweating these off. We're going to add some oil to our pot. When we come back, we're gonna bring it over to the stove and we're gonna show you what we do best. So all right, now you can see I got a little bit of coconut oil, a little bit of the magic green seasoning, a little bit of oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all of this in here right now. The pepper, I'm gonna still cut it up. I haven't cut it up yet, okay? So I'm gonna cut off a little piece off it. Pop it in. You know what? Let's put it in there whole, and I'll pop it later. Anybody don't like pepper? Food. We're gonna put a little bit of salt in here, not too much salt. Don't forget about the salt cut, okay? Or the saltfish. That's it for salt. We don't need more than that. Alright? So we're gonna sweat this off, get it going, and then we're gonna add the saltfish to it after this kind of half the way cooked. And then we're gonna put ackee in there, a little bit of black pepper, bam bam bam, flip it up, ready to go. You know what? Let's drop the Irish in here now. Look good over here, so let's put the Irish inside. You can see that darkness of the water that's coming from the banana. The iron in the banana has been released into the water. Okay? Look good, look nice. What we're looking for right here. You know? Decent. Look like we're doing something, you know? Yeah. Ackee and saltfish, you know what I'm saying? With some okra. And you know we ain't doing anything without the okra. Okay. Some of these okra is a little bit bigger than normal, like they grow too much. You know, it'll be a little bit harder to cook, but it's okay. It's cooking time. Now we're gonna sweat this off. When we come back, we're gonna add the saltfish to it, and then we're gonna put the ackee, flip it up and fold it in, and we finish. All right, so saltfish time now. I'm gonna put the saltfish in here. You wanna kind of sear them off a little bit, so you can kind of get not really crispy, but you know, get him back to that texture that it was before we cooked it in the water. And I get every little bit of it, because you know, as I said, liquid gold. You can't really get the right saltfish if you're not in New York, you know what I'm saying? Or one of them places close to Jamaica. So. And I make sure, so yep. It's gonna take some coconut milk, but we decided that we're gonna go coconut oil instead of milk. Okay. Real nice, real good. Alright, we want to let that sit right here and do what it does. And cook a little bit more, and then we're going to go ahead and add the ackee to it. And just cover it, don't let it steam for 5 minutes. Ready to go. So yeah, ackee time now. Saltfish gonna get a little bit of sear. Make sure we get every little thing out of it. We don't want anything to escape. It's traveling from far. Yeah. Want to flip them up now. Flip them around. Everything together, you know. You know, try not to break the ackee up, you know. Turn down my fire a bit. I'm talking about right there. What we're gonna do is gonna let steam for 5 minutes on low, and then it's ready to go. Finishing touch, a little bit of olive oil on top. Let it steam. That's it. Perfect. So what we're gonna do is gonna let it steam. 5 minutes, it's ready to go. Alright? Alright, showtime. Pumpkin ready. You see I put it on top to make sure it don't break apart. It's perfect on top. Banana bean ready, Irish bean ready. Pumpkin was the last thing to get ready. Ackee and saltfish with okra. Look decent. Ready. Ackee not too mash out. And shouldn't say mash, I should say smush out. So let's keep it like that. Look nice. We're gonna plate one up, and then you guys gonna tell me what you think in the comment section, okay? Alright. So we say ackee, saltfish, okra, VIP style, just coming from Jamaica. Patsy, big up. Michael, big up on the one. Check out the plate presentation. So as you can see right here, ackee and saltfish. You know what I say? The ackee, perfect. You know what I say? Not mushy, because you gotta know to cook it as well. And you know what I'm saying? I'm happy I didn't have to use one in the can, because you know one in the can is gonna be mushy. I try to warm it up, you know. So pumpkin look good, banana look good, Irish look good, everything look good. Don't forget, hit the notification bell. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You wanna take the channel platinum. You know what I'm saying? You guys help, we can make it happen. You know, give thanks, peace and love. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That's the end of the video. Don't forget, like, share, hit the notification bell. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Peace.